a child will be the victim of abuse or neglect. America's children suffer from a hidden epidemic. Every year, over 3 million children suffer from violence or neglect. And those are the only ones that are reported. National statistics from 2012 showed increase in some form of child maltreatment for the first time in many years. While overall children maltreatment was flat from 2011 to 2012. That was a 2% drop in sexual abuse and a 5% rise in physical abuse. Neglect declined 3%, but child maltreatment fatalities rose 4%. Maltreatment is all types of abuse and neglect of a child under the age of 18. It could be a parent or a caregiver that's given the abuse, and it results in the harm or potential harm of the child. There are 4 major types of abuse. Physical abuse, which is the use of physical force, such as like hitting, kicking the kid, burning, choking, and anything like that. And then it's like when you show a force against a child under the age of 18. Sexual abuse engages in when you engage a child in a sexual act, like fondling, under the clothes, penetrating, or exposing a child to sexual activities that they shouldn't be doing. Emotional abuse is also a form. It refers to behaviors from the child, like the health or the emotional well-being of the child. And examples are like name calling, shaming in front of others, not showing her affection, not loving the child, not showing love to the child, and threatening to do something to the child. That's all emotional abuse. And then there's neglect, which is failure to produce basic physical or emotional needs, like food and a house over the child's head, clothes, education, and like medical care, taking them to the doctor or the dentist, something like that. A child who's being abused may be ashamed or confused, and he or she may be scared to tell people because they're ashamed and they're scared, because the abuser might be their mom or their dad, or it might be their friend or brothers or sisters, so they're scared to tell because they're threatened. In fact, the child may fear the parent. They may be afraid of the parent or the caregiver because of the abuse that they're given. That's why it's vital for you to watch for red flags with the child, such as like control, like they're not able to go play or do things. Their behavior changes, they get aggressive, they have anger problems. They sometimes get depressed, have anxiety issues. Their confidence goes down, and their school performance goes down. Also, they don't do so good in school. They don't want to go home, or they attempt to run away or kill themselves because they're scared. Child maltreatment causes stress, and it can interrupt early brain development for the child, which can harm the development of the nervous system over time, and the immune system also over time. As a result, the child that's abused and neglected are at higher risk for health problems as adults. These are problems that include like alcoholism, depression, drug abuse, eating disorders, high risk of sexual behavior, low, like smoking, chronic diseases. These are things that affect the child over time. These are, because these epidemics are like underreported, the actual number of children being harmed is it's 3 times greater than it should be. Approximately 3 million reports of allegation were reported in 2009. Every 10 seconds, 5 cases of neglect against children are reported.
You shaking me?
And almost 5 children die every day of a result of violence or neglect. Nearly 600,000 children live in foster care. Almost 1 million children are abducted, and every day 1 out of 7 children are approached online by predators. Today, I'm here to inform you about Love Our Children USA. It's a national nonprofit leader organization in prevention against all forms of violence and neglect against children. Since 1999, Love Our Children in USA has broken ground in child violence by eliminating behaviors and helping the kids reach their full potential in life. It teaches effective parenting solutions, foster kid success. It creates programs that empower positive change, parenting and family attitude, in the parenting and family attitude. Bullying and cyberbullying prevention is also, internet safety is also helped with them, school violence prevention. The goal for the whole organization is to keep the kids safe and strengthen the family, the whole family, not just the child, the whole family. Every April, there's the nation unites and shows awareness to the public about child abuse. April is the National Child Abuse Month, and it was actually started in 1982 with President Ronald Reagan, and he stated as April to be the National Child Abuse Prevention Month, and since then, child abuse awareness have been up, and every April throughout, starting with Blue Ribbon campaigns, which is it has gained national momentum, and you can buy a blue ribbon or a blue pen, and that's how you donate to the program. You can demonstrate your concern and commitment and get blue. Buy your blue ribbon team pin and your bracelet, and then maybe others will want to also contribute to the organization and want to help with it. It's a way to rally everyone in the community and show that you support the cause, and that you're trying to prevent child abuse. So it's a way. And Love Our Children USA offers you the choice to join it in your own community. You can be the voice of children, working to remind everyone about the importance, about how we can share and break our cycles of neglect and child abuse against children. Child abuse, the activities strengthen every April, and everyone in the community can play a role in prevention of child abuse. It's a way to rally everyone and support the programs that help the kids, our kids in the community. The Center for Disease Control estimated the cost of child abuse to be $124 billion for a lifetime. So this is why you should donate to Love Our Children Foundation. The money goes to It produces 35 guides to parents and children on how to parent and to maintain. They hold educational seminars for the parents and the youth, research to help us focus on treating the violence against children, and produce expected anti-product against neglecting. During the month of April, Let Our Voice for Children perform Let Our Voice Rise. You can donate your time or money to a community group around that is for the cause. Speak out against child abuse and neglect by changing social behavior and attitudes for the way that you live today, and generate positive changes. And this is the way that children can be saved, allowing them to grow up healthy, loved, safe, and nurtured. It is the best way to do. So thank you for listening. I hope you've become aware of the epidemic that's growing in our society and community, and I hope that you choose to help prevent this horrific epidemic in the United States. Thank you.